Yo, what's up, guys? It's me and Magyar just released today, so I'm gonna be getting some games in on him, showing you guys some stuff in case you haven't played or seen him. Yeah, I mean, pretty exciting. First new character and a brick. Oh, let's get it. Okay, pretty much instant queue. Um, his stats, their stats for sure. They haven't released a character with more than 4 decks in a little bit, so I feel like this trend is going to continue for a little bit, and weapon characters with weapons that can kill easily that are difficult to be killed, generally are pretty good. You know, this character is like just encapsulates that all entirely. His SIGs are super good in my opinion for his weapons. Not only that, but he has like a SIG true combo with D-Light and SIG. I don't know if you can like chase dodge it or anything, but when you're stacked, D-Light into NSIG is true. Also, just like overall, his theme is very cool. I think, I talk about this every time that there's a new legend, but these last like 4, like since Onyx, their art team has just like gone above and beyond with making these legends. They're so cool thematically. This patch also brought some changes balance wise. They nerfed Greatsword a bit. Now it's like actually playing Brawlhalla when you play it, which is always a good thing. No, definitely not the patch that I expected, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I honestly think the patch was pretty good overall, even though they only really changed like 2 things. Yeah, this character's stats are absolutely ridiculous. Once you get the speed stance, you can go up to 5 speed, and then he has, 9 defense and 5 speed. That's kind of insane, especially on a character who has a string weapon and a super easy kill tool, hammer. You can't really go wrong with that ever. It's been weird trying to adjust to the greatsword changes, because not being able to mash as much is always bad to play. But I don't think they changed it enough to make it actually feel like bad when you're playing greatsword. I don't know how many of you guys are even playing greatsword anymore after the nerfs, but on whiff, like, it's still kind of okay to play. It's just like playing a normal weapon. It's not like you miss and the whole game is over. But it's definitely different because the timings on whiff and attack are different now, unlike before, where you would do the same input whether you missed or hit. But yeah, like even on 4 speed, I don't know why, but he like just doesn't feel that slow. Also, this SIG is just so sick, the down SIG. Like, just look at the animations on these SIGs there. They're insane. Okay, we like this guy again. I'll get speed sense the next level after this game. Like, his design, this skin, this default base design is better than like 90% of skins in this game. Like, it's so sick, and it just blows me away every time I see like what they're doing with this game. And like, this is only the first character of 2021, and like, I just can't even imagine how amazing the crossovers like this year, and like the next battle pass is coming soon. It's gonna be so sick, and it's just very exciting as a player of the game. Like, just as a fan, even though it's kind of like my job as well, just like as a fan of the game, it's always so amazing to see, how much they've improved since the beginning. It's crazy. I used to play this game and there were like 10 characters, and now like 51 or 52 or whatever, and they look like this. So it's crazy. But yeah, if in case you want to abuse Magyar right now, this is the SIG to do it with. His NSIG is like, it's a game transcending. It's kind of reminds me of Jan NSIG. It's definitely not the same level, but it's very good. In general, signatures that move you a lot are very hard to punish, especially on release, because people aren't really like used to where you go, and it just takes a long time playing it to like really adjust. So you read a jump, you do that move. In neutral, you do that move. It's just a very good move overall. Also, the angle is just like really good. It sets you up into like a perfect juggle position. This SIG, you know, it's cool, but very, very projected. When I was watching the reveal trailer, I thought it would be more like a Rayman down SIG and like it'd be like pretty instant. But there's a big charge up time even when you instantly release it. So I don't think it's as good as like Rayman down SIG for the wall. That being said though, on GC it's really good because it covers like pretty much the entire stage, like the entire wall. I mean, I'll try and show that at some point. And then this is the most slept on SIG. This SIG is so fast and it kills so early, and it does like 28 damage or something like that, which is a lot of damage. It's like a D-Light's there, and he only has like 4 attack. It's insane. It like covers the entire ledge if you're standing on it. This guy is going off on the Mordex. I think, you know, this is a little insight. I think Mordex is gonna be like one of the best characters this patch, because they didn't change gauntlets at all, and gauntlets are probably best weapon if it's not greatsword. And then, you know, Mordex just has some ridiculous signatures, so we'll see. Still a lot of time to experiment before the Winter Championships, though. We'll see. Yeah, like Nair through combos, super good. I guess it kind of projected if you only use it, but like even that, you need to be in like such a perfect position to punish the move, and then it can just like randomly catch someone jumping, and it's like a free kill. Dude, this hammer, like the hammer skin, is so cool. I wish, like more than ever, I wish that once you got a certain level with a character, you could unlock their weapons to be used on other characters, because this dude's hammer is so sick. Also, I noticed something, dude. Has it always been like this? Like when you throw your greatsword, like it like fades into like 3D. Like I never realized that. I don't know if that's like just this greatsword, but I was playing around in training mode and like it's so weird how it looks. Maybe like this one in specific, it looks super weird when you charge your throw. But like that move is so good. I definitely recommend playing this character if you have any interest at all in either of the weapons, because not only do I think he'll be good, I don't know, is it like a he or a she? I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to that usually. But yeah, like if you have any interest in them at all, I think they're gonna be a super good character. That SIG is you know, it's niche, but it's probably pretty good when you can use it. Like having a direct above move on a weapon like hammer that doesn't have that like in its base kit at all is super good. It's kind of like having a direct hitting above move on guns where you can't really get that area usually. Yeah, another thing is like normally sometimes it's like a sacrifice to go down to 4 decks, but with hammer and greatsword, it's like not a sacrifice at all. Some of the best like hammer and greatsword characters, well, there's only 2 other greatsword characters, and they're both low decks, but like there's no reason to not play 4 decks because it's super good. The only thing that you lose by going from like 6 to 4 is like 1 frame on Nair on miss, which is, you know. The reason why Dex is so bad to begin with is, or so minor, I shouldn't say bad, but it's just minor compared to the, like that is insane, compared to the other weapons, is that you're never gonna be like, not never, it's very rare that you're gonna miss a move and get punished and you'll be like, damn, if I had 1 extra frame to move, I for sure would have avoided that, you know what I mean? If I had 1 extra 60th of a second, I would have for sure dodged that. Like that almost never ever happens. So the only time that like, dang, that was almost cool. The only time that like Dex will really change a character or a weapon is when it like changes the combo, and that doesn't change at all with 4 Dex. So it's not really a sacrifice for him. He just like has extra stats and other points, or extra points and other stats, which is just better. This is like the perfect map for him. Dang, that was a crazy angle. Okay, let's get into one more. This guy's in Corvette. Got the combo break avatar, and he's diamond. So this is bound to be a banger of a game. Great Hall, huh? I don't know if it's worse playing Great Hall or Literal on competitive maps. Sometimes. I'm not a big fan of this map. Yeah, we'll see how Greatsword turns out being. My hunch is that it was not a big enough nerf to like completely erase it as like just the best weapon. But it's just the first day of the patch. You can never really make that many bold claims. I mean, you can make them, but they're probably gonna be wrong. Even when you have like so much experience with patches, there's always stuff to discover. This thing is cool. It just looks so sick. It's like it has the effects of like a crossover. You know what I mean? It has just like that much time put into it, which is just awesome. It's so sick. All these SIGs just look so amazing. That like slight down spike is so weird. It matches the SIG, but they like don't usually make design choices like that, where they have like slight down spikes. It's normally like straight to the slide. Dying to gadgets is just the joy of life. It really makes you appreciate, you know, playing ranked where there's no gadgets. But yeah, I don't think this character is gonna be legal for winter championships, because normally their policy is that the character, there has to be a balance patch between the character's release and when it is legal in tournament. So this dude tried to style on me. Oh wow. Just, yeah, I don't think this is as good of a move as I once thought it was, to be honest. Seems quite easy to avoid. But yeah, so normally their policy is there has to be a balance patch between the character's release and when it's legalized. And you know, if we can like assume that winter champs will be sometime in February, and because of that, I think that there won't be another balance patch before then. So I don't think. Ooh, that was a bit of a rollback, but it worked out. I don't think this character is gonna be legalized for the winners. So not much time will be put into him until after that. My prediction is that there will be a lot of JN still because they did not adequately nerf his signature abilities. But, yeah, we'll see. The worst part about like characters like this is since they have so much defense, it's just like prolonging the game so much. Like the dittos of this character, I've never had a game that's like less than 3 minutes, just because like people survive so long. Not only do you have, both players have 9 defense, but also like the character only has 4 attack, so it's just so many more hits to kill. Yeah, this SIG is ridiculous. It's like actually insane. This guy knows. He has like nothing. But I'm horrible. I'm horrible at the game. That's D SIG him. It's like super safe on the ledge. Reminds me of like the inside SIG almost. This is a struggle. This game has been it. Oh my god, no, that dude is. You guys are watching. That jeez.